Good evening. Well, we can trace it all back to 1956. Now, I'm not joking. It was the Suez Crisis of 1956 when we attempted to take back the Suez Canal. The Parachute Regiment, the Royal Marines were in, but the Americans didn't support us on that one. The pound went into freefall. Pressure came on the Prime Minister, Anthony Eden, who was forced to resign. Britain was humiliated on the world stage in a way that had never happened in modern times. And that led to a change of thinking in the Foreign Office and the upper echelons of British society. And simply it was this: the age of empire was over. Macmillan came in as Prime Minister, gave his Winds of Change speech. And Macmillan, the Foreign Office, the aristocracy decided that our future was now to be with Europe. And indeed, in 1961, we lodged the first application to join the common market. It all goes back to Suez. And ever since 1956, we have withdrawn progressively east of Suez to the level at which the UK simply wasn't playing a role. Indeed, we even turned our backs horrendously on Australia, New Zealand, and many, many of our friends in this pursuit for being part of a new European political empire. But with Brexit, I think all of that has changed. And I may have railed on this programme about the British government since 2019 not taking the full benefits of Brexit. But on the world stage, I'll tell you something, we're standing taller than we were. You see, Australia, who became very much more dependent upon China for trade as a direct result of us leaving them behind and going into what became the European Union. Australia were also the first country to realise the serious potential threat that China posed. And that threat isn't just economic. That threat clearly, increasingly, is military as well, as China starts to build bases on sea atolls and directly threatens Taiwan. Now, to protect Australia, they've been using French-made diesel submarines, and this has suited French contractors beautifully. The problem is they are as good as useless in the modern world because they have to surface at least once every 48 hours or nearer once every 24 hours for oxygen and for air, whereas a nuclear-powered submarine can stay submerged for up to 4 months at a time, undetected by China or any other potential enemy. So the AUKUS deal has been struck, and yesterday in San Diego, President Biden, Prime Minister Albanese and Rishi Sunak were there together, basically signing on the dotted line. What does it mean? It means that we're going to provide Australia with new nuclear-powered submarines. Rolls-Royce, yes, a British company, will build those small nuclear reactors that go into them. As for construction, some of it will be done in Australia, some of it will be done in America, some of it done, particularly components, in the United Kingdom. And in the meantime, America, more than us because they're stronger, will start to provide nuclear submarine support for Australia. It's an attempt to rebalance power in the Far East. And we are now playing a very leading role in that. As members of the European Union, it would never have happened. Tonight, I want to debate, do you agree with me that the United Kingdom is now beginning to become a world player once again? Let me know your thoughts. Farage at gbnews.uk.